Now from the Lone Star State in Houston, Texas, nighttime baseball from beautiful Minute Maid Park. Tonight, it's the home opener for the 2016 season between the Cincinnati Reds and the Houston. It's Astros baseball on the show. Next. Drilled down the line. This is foul for the first strike. Ventura's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Little tapper down the first baseline. The tag, and he is out. Stepping in, Billy Hamilton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Hard liner toward short, but unfortunately right at the shortstop for the second out. Kim gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him with a breaking ball this time. Misses down and in for a ball. 1-0. 2-0 now. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Reddick. Still going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
So it's a solo shot to dead center. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back two-out home runs.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 2. Chris.
It's a solo home run off the bat of Mark Trumbo, number 14 on the season, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. McCann is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here now is Nori Aoki to start things out in the home half of inning number 1.
For the Astros, right fielder, Nori Aoki.
Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Back to him, and that's off his leg. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single.
An impressive effort to stay with it, though.
Left fielder,
Tony Kemp will stand in, and look at that average. Up over 370 to start the ball game.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Davis is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Josh Reddick is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and one away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
And a ball, 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Runners on first with one down. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Now to the plate, Brian McCann. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Brian McCann.
First pitch coming, here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
One thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Smoked on the ground left side. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now. So striding in, Colby Rasmus, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1. Runners are at first and third, one away. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Evan Gaddis will stand in now. Still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, his numbers have been kind of ugly for the entire season. But guess what? Over his last 10 games, he's hitting over 400.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Tucker Barnhart will dig in for the first time now. He's got that average up nearing the 340 mark to begin play.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Ventura has his target, coming at him with the 0-1. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Hard hit ball to second. Escobar has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and stepping in the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded slowly back to the mound. On to first, and there are 2 down. Hernan Perez will take his first cuts now, and as you can see, he enters play with that average up over the 320 mark. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a shot back up the middle, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Eddie Rosario will stand in for the first time, and he enters with that average in the stratosphere, up over 360 to begin play. He's running towards second, lifted the other way to left center. Kemp is after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Alcides Escobar will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
And you know what, guys? He's got the 3rd best batting average on the club.
Lifted in the air out to right. Trumbull is there to take this one, and the bottom of the second starts with a 1-pitch out. Marwin Gonzalez will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he struck him out. Yunel Escobar gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
Yunel Escobar.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And Escobar swings right through that one as he falls behind here. No balls and 2 strikes.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Number 22 stands in.
Leading off for the Reds,
Ventura gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Kemp is there, and that's the first out of the inning. Billy Hamilton stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
And this is hit high in the air and crossing into foul ground behind third. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are two gone.
Wow, tough play.
Kim is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Standing in, Mark Trumbo. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him, 1-2. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nori Aoki digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Barehanded by Phillips. It's there. He got him.
Wow, made it look easy.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tony Kemp. He flew out in his last at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard towards center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Josh Reddick will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Fielder, Josh Reddick.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Runners off for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw, and he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Chris Davis is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Ventura into the windup. Here it is. Popped high in the air. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
Now batting.
Striding in, Tucker Barnhart. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And now he's hitting left-handed, where he's a lot more comfortable over his career. He tends to make better contact from the left side, so I think he's happy to be over there.
Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Got him swinging in the dirt. Up with it, Gaddis. And he makes the throw to first. Barnhart is retired, 2 down now.
The second baseman, number 4.
At the plate, Brandon Phillips. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Hernan Perez will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Now a swing and a fly ball. Aoki on the move, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Gonzalez is able to get there. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Brian McCann, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Into the seats, 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw bounces up to him at the bag, and he's able to cover up and hang on. Not the most fluid play, but he's out nonetheless. Digging in, Colby Rasmus. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
Throw-in time at first for out number 2. Evan Gattis is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and they found him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Eddie Rosario heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Oh, and he couldn't help himself there as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's back to 2-1 now. Line drive to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting,
number 22 will dig in. 0 for 2 in the ball game. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Liner toward right center, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the 2nd out. Billy Hamilton will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the 0 for so far.
Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Leading off the inning, Alcides Escobar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
You know, looking back at Escobar's production in the 2015 ALCS, it's a pretty good reason he was named MVP of that series. He hit a blistering .478. That's called carrying a ball club.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Marwin Gonzalez.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Hit hard up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single. Yunel Escobar comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Hamilton. He gets there, and that's the second out. Nori Aoki will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
Nori Aoki.
Line towards center field. Hamilton is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Kim strides into the box now, launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Mark Trumbo is at the plate as he watches ball one.
Well, this is an important time for him to bear down. He's thrown the ball very well, but he doesn't want to let the meat of this order ruin what he's done so far.
That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Chris Davis will stand in now, hoping to get on top of one for a change. He's popped out in successive plate appearances.
Well, Matt, so much of hitting is being able to make the necessary adjustments, and he needs to make one here.
And this is taken outside for ball one. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Hit hard back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single. Tucker Barnhart will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Line to the right side, and he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play. Tony Kemp will lead things off here for Houston as they look to get things started in this 6th inning. Tony Cingrani will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 52.
And it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter here as Jason Worth begins to stretch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Josh Reddick will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. George Springer will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get...
George Springer.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
First baseman number 35.
A solo shot here to left as the Astros have bounced back to tie this one at 2. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. On to first, and McCann is retired here for route number 2. Colby Rasmus will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Danny Echeverria will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Number 3, Danny.
Jumbo Diaz is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Colin Moran will come on as a pinch hitter.
Colin Moran.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
We've seen that same pitch be called a strike more than once.
Up top, it's 2-0. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Number 22 has got it, and the side is retired. Brandon Phillips is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Second baseman.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. High and deep to right center field. Aoki going back to the track. He gets to it, and oh, he botched it. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Hernan Perez will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And this one gets away. That could be a run. But not in time. And just like that, this ball game is tied. 3 runs, 7 hits. And no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
Eddie Rosario digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. First offering on its way. This is line to left. Worth is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Number 22 steps into the box. On his way to pitch number 75. On the ground to the left side. Gonzalez is up with it, and the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Evan Gaddis. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. So one gone for the shortstop, Alcides Escobar. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Chopped weakly to the left. Perez is there. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Marwin Gonzalez will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Chopped foul right at home plate. On the ground to the right side. Phillips is there. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Leading off the inning, Billy Hamilton, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Kim strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. But right at the shortstop for the second out. Now at the plate, Mark Trumbo. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. To short, hit hard. There is Escobar. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Yunel Escobar digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Hard hit toward the hole. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. So a big moment here, and standing in, Nori Aoki. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Sacrifice situation here, and the manager wisely brings his third baseman in to try and cut down the lead runner if it comes his way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Now a long throw to third. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Left fielder.
So stepping in, Jason Wirth, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. A little party there. No balls and a strike. Swing, and he pops him up. over toward foul territory. Kim will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. George Springer has a chance now to bring home the tying run, standing on second base.
And a dinger here would give him a lead. Let's see what he can get done here.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Striding in to start the 9th, Chris Davis, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Chris Davis.
Hit to short. Escobar has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Ready now, Tucker Barnhart, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here. Hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
Escobar fields it cleanly, and this throw almost took off on him, but a fine play to leave his feet at first and then come down on the bag to record the second out. Brandon Phillips steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. 2 out, nobody on. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Leading off the inning, Brian McCann, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
First baseman, Brian McCann.
First pitch on its way. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Hit sharply on the ground. And through into left field, so the tying run's aboard to kick off the inning. Colin Moran comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. To 2-2 now. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now, 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Evan Gaddis ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Rips this one to first. And they will put the tag on him. They got him. And with that, the ball game is over. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But Thursday night baseball on the show from Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Cincinnati Reds and the Houston Astros. It's Astros baseball on the show. Next. Number 22 is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. That misses 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard to open up the ball game. At the plate, Billy Hamilton, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting.
Richards comes set, and the pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
Yeah, he's letting these guys know early on. He's not going to be afraid to work inside. That'll be something they'll need to think about.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Kim steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first. So this is a big opportunity right now.
Pulled toward right center field. Reddick giving chase. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Mark Trumbo checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. That's inside. 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
Aoki is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. Chris Davis digs in now with two already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 2 balls, no strikes now, batting with 1 out and a runner at third. They get him off balance there as he reaches for that one but can't find it. It's 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down out there. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game, and he is into second base with an RBI double. Tucker Barnhart will dig in for the first time now. He's got that average up nearing the 340 mark to begin play.
And I think this is pretty impressive just for the position he plays. When you're a catcher, it's so tough to maintain a great average over the course of a season.
The 0-1 pitch. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. This is line to left. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Brandon Phillips takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away.
Brandon Phillips.
On the ground to third. Echeverria for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Hernan Perez will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin playing.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Reddick on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Here now is Nori Aoki to start things out in the home half of inning number 1.
Leading off for the Astros.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. Two and one. This is hit the other way out toward left field. After it is Davis. 1 down. Tony Kemp will stand in, and look at that average. Up over 370 to start the ball game.
Well, when you look at what this guy's done so far, Matty, he leads this ball club in average. He's been a huge part of their offense so far this season.
Chopped in front of home plate. Throw gets him. 2 down. Josh Reddick will get his first opportunity here. And as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin playing. On the ground to the right side. Kim gloves it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Eddie Rosario will get his first shot here, and he certainly had it working so far this season. Up over 350 entering play.
Well, for me, that's just really impressive for a guy his age. It's always exciting to see young players blossoming into stars right before your eyes.
And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Number 22.
Number 22 stands in. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. In there, a base hit. Stepping in, Billy Hamilton. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here. Hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
And he's got to start finding ways to throw that curveball for strikes, because if he doesn't, guys will keep taking it and wait for the fastball.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Brian McCann strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Davis going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run for Brian McCann. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now. Davis sprinting after it. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Right side and right into the shift. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Evan Gattis digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Cobb into the windup. First pitch on its way. Right side. Phillips is up with it in time to first, and there are 2 away. Alcides Escobar will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. Here comes the first pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Trumbo. And that's the third out. Kim is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Grounded up the first baseline. McCann scoops it up, the tag, and he is out. Mark Trumbo stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk. Now at the plate, Chris Davis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Reddick to the track. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run.
The batter, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
So a 2-run shot to left center. Number 13 for him on the year. And it's now a 6-1 ball game. Tucker Barnhart comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Kemp is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The second baseman, number
So
1.
bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in, the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Hard hit ball to second. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Now to the plate, Hernan Perez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Hernan Perez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Time to play pitching coach. What's he doing wrong?
It's more of a question of what's he doing right. It ain't much.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he's going to have to straighten himself out here pretty quickly, or he's going to be in danger of coming out of this ball game.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Designated hitter, Eddie Rosario.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And a relay to the plate. And he is in there. Number 22 stands in. The 8th man to bat in the inning as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out.
Oh, this has been a very nice inning for them so far, but it still could get better.
And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Kemp racing back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Marwin Gonzalez will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Well, he hasn't played very well all season, and if you look at his last 10 games, he's only had 4 hits in those 10, so what's he doing to help?
Davis is there to make the catch, and it's 1 pitch, 1 gone here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Batting 9th.
At the plate, Adeiny Echeverria, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Cobb looks in. Here's the first pitch. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. One and 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him. Noriaoki will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. Into the windup and the pitch. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Davis is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Billy Hamilton is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And, oh, he can't rein it in. And he lays off for ball one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. Kemp on the move, and this will wind up a foul ball. Richards peers in. 2-2 pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth. Kim will dig in. He had an RBI double back in the first inning of this one. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Digging in to try it again, Mark Trumbo. He drew a walk his first time up.
Mark Trumbo.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Ball 1. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. Reddick is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Davis. And he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. 2 out with the man at first. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Tony Kemp is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Left fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. High and deep to left center field. Davis going back. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. The throw into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double. Josh Reddick stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Well, he gets ahead of another hitter there, and I'm told he's thrown a first pitch strike to around 90% of the batters he's faced so far, and that's pretty amazing.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, but that finds its way through for a base hit. The run scores from second. That makes it a 7-2 game. Striding into the box, Brian McCann. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, and he jumped all over a first pitch fastball in that at-bat and just drove it right out of here. So let's see if he's aggressive early in the count once again.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Popped high in the air. Kim is there for it. He's got it 1 away. Colby Rasmus steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
That's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two. Runner at first here. One man out. To short. Played on the backhand. Phillips for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Tucker Barnhart will lead it off here for the Reds, followed by Brandon Phillips waiting his turn on deck. Antonio Bastardo is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up
61.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. Echeverria is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning. Into the box now. Brandon Phillips. He singled his last time up. And he lays off there. 1-0. One out, nobody on. 2-0.
No strike.
3-0 now.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Into the first base dugout, and he makes the catch. He took one away there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Wow.
Hernan Perez stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Oh, and he botches it. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's quickly 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Leading off the inning, Evan Gattis. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Swung on and chopped up the middle, fielded cleanly, and a good throw gets him one gone. Alcides Escobar is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Cobb gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
You know, looking back at Escobar's production in the 2015 ALCS, it's a pretty good reason he was named MVP of that series. He hit a blistering .478. That's called carrying a ball club.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Barnhart has a play, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Marwin Gonzalez is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Adeiny Echeverria is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Colin Moran will look for some 2 outs.
Number 7, Colin Moran.
chop foul at the plate, strike one. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Eddie Rosario will stride in as he'll lead things off here in the Cincinnati sixth. Number 25 will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the sixth. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Escobar is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Number 22 will bat now, 2 for 3 in the ballgame.
Yeah, he's been solid at the plate for his team. One of the better performers in their lineup, I'd say.
And he pops it up back behind second base. Escobar ranging into shallow right, 2 down. Digging in the switch hitter, Billy Hamilton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Line to left. Kemp is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nori Aoki will lead things off here for Houston as they look to get things started in this 6th inning. Cobb's ready. Here it is.
Nori Aoki.
This is lifted out to left. Davis is under it. 1 away. Tony Kemp steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch on its way. Grounder down the line at third. Backhanded. Throw gets him, 2 down. Josh Reddick will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Grounded back up the middle. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. Kim is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And we'll start the inning off with an easy fly ball to straightaway left. Kemp is there to put this one away, and it takes just 1 pitch to record the first out of the 7th.
Right fielder.
So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Mark Trumbo.
Your attention, please.
Called to the bullpen now as Luke Gregerson will take over here on
Luke Gregerson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Second base. Number 6.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Hit hard towards center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Chris Davis is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. On the ground up the middle. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired.
Additional 7th inning stretch.
Leading off the inning, Brian McCann, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he falls behind 0-2. Line toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Colby Rasmus will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Nobody out, runner on first. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. Line drive to center field. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Long throw to third. And he is in there. Evan Gaddis will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Alcides Escobar will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. Cobb comes set. Here's the pitch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Hot shot to third. Perez takes it in. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third. Marwin Gonzalez will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
Marwin Gonzalez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Line drive. Base hit left field. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home. The tag, and he is out at the plate on a great throw from the outfield.
Hosed.
Tucker Barnhart will lead it off here for the Reds, followed by Brandon Phillips waiting his turn on deck.
Tucker Barnhart.
Shot towards second. Well, there to take it is Escobar, and that's a tough out number 1.
The second baseman,
Brandon Phillips gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Slider, oh, look out, as that one just about took his nose off. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a ball hit in the air. After it is Aoki. He gets there, and that's the second out. Hernan Perez will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Yunel Escobar will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th.
second baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Number 8.
Nori Aoki will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Davis will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Tony Kemp will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least one across before the 9th.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Number 25 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Number 23 will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Tap fouled at home plate. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Drilled on the ground to short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Number 22 will dig in now. 2 hits and 4 at-bats thus far tonight. He's set. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in. One there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Billy Hamilton digs in now after lining out in his last try.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and he is out on the tag. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Striding in to start the 9th, Josh Reddick, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Center fielder, number 22.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. A quick out number 1. Brian McCann will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Designated hitter, Colby Rasmus.
Colby Rasmus swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the 9th. Got to make them sweat a little.
Now here's a swing and a miss, and the Astros are down to their final strike now. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Evan Gattis stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Drilled right back up the middle, and that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. Alcides Escobar stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
George Springer will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 4, George Springer.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And no one can corral that one. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. So a big moment here in standing in Marwin Gonzalez. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple.
And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. The runner from second crosses the plate. That makes it 7-6 now.
Up next for the Astros,
Yunel Escobar comes to the plate now with the tying run at first. So he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Nick Buddy will get a late call now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up the save.
Buddy.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. 2-0. 3 runs already home here. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw in time, and the ball game is over. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say...